Okay, cool. All right, everybody, it is 11 o'clock. I am doing this from my laptop in Yanni's office. Yanni is working remotely today, and we are so out of room here that it's not even funny. I've been kicked out of 2 offices, and I'm like a nomad in my office. But we're really close to getting a new space. You would not believe how many spaces we have looked at and made offers on, and it's just the market around here is crazy. Okay, looking at the time, see people are still coming in. Welcome as you are coming in. But let's get started. Today we are going to talk about reviews. Okay, and I'm calling this a 5-star reviews master class. Today, here's what we're going to go over today. Okay, I'm going to show you a proven way of getting reviews. I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to go even beyond that. I'm going to show you a trick that we use to get 3.5 times the reviews that we would normally get. I'm going to show you 3 ways to get more of your customers to give you reviews. And then I'm going to show you, this is where a lot of people are like completely missing the boat. And I'm going to show you the right way to set up your website so that review searches come to you. This is really important. Too many people are letting their review searches go to third-party sites. You don't want that. You want them coming right to you. All right. Hey, as we go through here today, you guys are all obviously muted. And so what I want to make sure you guys know is that if you are, if you have any questions for me or if you have any comments, just put them into the chat box. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, on the chat box, as we're going through here today with the training. All right, so I think you guys can all see me, hear me, see the screen. You should be able to see the screen. Just if somebody can let me know just before I barrel into this that you all see me, you hear me, and you see the screen. On the screen, it should say what you'll discover. Somebody chat in the chat. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that. I still battle with this technology. I'm good at it, but man, I still battle with it. All right. Now, who is this webinar not for? Okay. Or I'm sorry, this is for you. Let's not talk about who this is not for. Let's talk about who this is for. Okay. This is for you if you are sick and tired of your customers not leaving you reviews, okay? You want to finally have a solution for driving more 5-star reviews to the sites that matter. I'm going to show you what those sites are, by the way. And then do you want to be able to do all of this without having to spend a fortune, or to have your customers begging, or go to your customers begging them for reviews, all right? So I like to do this thing where it's like, imagine you could wave your magic wand and you had more 5-star reviews than your competition. How cool would that be? How cool would it be if you showed up on page 1, position 1, under review searches? So what I mean by that is your company name plus reviews, because make no mistake, people are searching you out that way, especially if you're doing a lot of advertising. So if you're in magazines, newspapers, TV, radio, even on the internet, I mean, whatever you guys are doing to drive leads, People are going and checking out reviews today. We can't get away from it, right? So you want to, again, be able to show up on page one, position one. What would that do for you, right? I'm going to show you an example of what it's done for a couple of my clients. And, you know, I mean, it's amazing how much things have changed. And then what if you can confidently convert more of your customers into reviews, so you'll get more high quality leads and close more sales, right? How cool would all of that be, right? Well, I'm going to show you how to do all of this and do it pretty simply. Now, here's the deal, you know, reviews, you know, so a lot of this, you know, we're not, as business owners, we're so busy driving our business, you know, making leads, taking care of our customers, and making sure we're making money, that a lot of this stuff falls through the cracks. Look, you know, you're busy. This is not always your fault. So reviews, the importance of reviews is just going, you know, every week, every day, every month, they are becoming more and more important. And some people are doing this so good, some of your competition is doing this so good that it's really hard to keep up. Your customers now are busier than ever, right? And so it's harder and harder to get them to go do what you want them to do, right? Which is to go and leave you reviews. And so, look, you're busy. I get it, right? So I'm going to show you how to make all of that go away today, okay? That's all going to end today, because I'm going to show you how to fix this, okay? If you're not getting all of the reviews that you want to get, or that you should be getting, if your competition has more and better reviews than you do, I'm going to show you how to fix all of that today, all right? A little bit about me. If you have never been here before, I'm Brian Kaskavalsian. I am co-founder of G4 Marketing Group. Also the co-founder of The Wealthy Contractor. You may be familiar with the podcast, The Wealthy Contractor podcast. G4 Marketing Group, we work with some of the top home improvement companies in the country. We're very fortunate. We've got a great group of clients, about 150 home improvement companies around the country. Most, you know, if you kind of added up all of the revenue that they do, I haven't done it, but I'm going to guess that this year it's probably north of $500 million that our clients do. Probably even close to, I don't know, $700 or $800 million. Thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs a month. And so that's just, you know, a little bit about me. It's not about me, really all about you guys. So let me take you back a little bit and talk to you about kind of where this really kind of all started for us. So when we started G4 Marketing Group, what's funny is we started off with this really being about saying thank you to your customer and getting them to let you know how you did. So for years, probably so we started in 2009, and for about, I want to say 6 or 7 years, we really focused on doing customer surveys, and we did tens of thousands of customer surveys. And the surveys were, you know, they were, I think there were like 10 questions. And it was really all about, you know, how was your sales experience? How was the installation experience? And we did it based on a scale of wow, and then it was excellent, and then it kind of went down from there. I don't even remember exactly. All I remember is I added wow, you know, because I wanted to know whether or not people were getting wowed by our clients. And I wanted our clients to know if they were wowing or not wowing. So anyway, so surveys were really important, and they were great because they gave us information. They let us know how we were doing. And again, like I said, we did tens of thousands of these. But a few years ago, things changed, and they changed in a big way. And so we made that move from doing customer surveys into really driving reviews, because what we saw was that over 90% of people, and I'm not going to go over all of these stats with you, and these stats, by the way, are old. You know, they're probably 2 years old, all right? So you could take all these numbers and blow them up. So basically, and think about yourself, basically, everybody reads reviews before they buy anything. You know this. Before you go to a restaurant, before you see a movie, before you buy a book, before you go on vacation, before you hire somebody, you want to see, do these people have reviews, and what are people saying about them? The interesting thing about reviews is that if you look at this, 84% of people trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. What that means is that they're looking at these reviews written by people that they don't know, they have no idea who they are, and yet they believe them as if they were their friends. Think about you as you go through and you look at reviews, right? Behavior, consumer behavior has changed, and we have to change with it. And so that's what we did about, I don't remember, but it was 3 years or 4 years ago, where we just said, hey, wait a minute, surveys are great. However, what we really need is we need to be driving reviews to the sites that matter. And today, right now, as we speak, Google is still number one. I don't see it going anywhere. I don't see anybody taking that crown away from them anytime soon. So Google, number one, got to be driving reviews to Google. Yelp is a mess. I'm not even going to get into Yelp, because Yelp is a mess. We can talk about Yelp for hours, right? Yelp's just a mess. Yelp is kind of, to me, Yelp is kind of like the Better Business Bureau was. I don't know if they still are this way. I would imagine they probably are. But the Better Business Bureau, I remember them calling me, like, when I had my home improvement company, and basically saying to me, hey, if you become accredited or whatever the hell it was, and you give us money to advertise, we'll make sure that you get better, that your good ratings show up. I'm like, you mother effers. Are you serious? You're really going to pull that crap on me? Well, Yelp is, basically out of that same playbook, but now it's on a whole nother level. So anyway, I'm not going to go off. That's enough of a rant on Yelp. You guys probably hate Yelp as much as everybody else does. So Yelp, try and drive it down. Get it off the first page if you can. And the way you do that is by filling up your first page with Google, Facebook. Believe it or not. Now look, between you and me, I hate Facebook. I absolutely hate Facebook. In fact, I hate all social media, but that's me personally. Now, do we use it in the business? Yes, we use it in the business. Personally, I hate it. I hate Facebook. I hate Instagram. I hate Twitter. I hate them all, okay? I won't go off on social media either. I'll spare you that. However, when it comes to reviews, Facebook will show up on page 1 when somebody puts in your company name and reviews. And so because it shows up on page 1, we want to make sure that we have reviews there. Now, they've changed their algorithms around a little bit, but it's still showing up there. It's the monster, it's the, what do they call it, the 800-pound gorilla in the room. And so that's also a good place you want to drive reviews. The other place that shows, again, these are places that show up on page 1, is Better Business Bureau. So Better Business Bureau realized, hey, wait a minute, we've got all these people coming to our site. We better make sure that we get into this review game. And so they've gotten into the review game. So with a lot of people, Better Business Bureau also shows up there on page 1. So those are kind of the big 3. Again, forget Yelp. Just do whatever you can to move Yelp to the second page, so that nobody ever sees it. I did notice recently that Angie's List is also starting to show starred reviews, and HomeAdvisor, of course, has done that forever. So, but the big 3 are, again, Google, Facebook, Better Business Bureau. Those are the big 3, and in that order, at least from our experience, okay? So that was kind of, our big breakthrough. And so why am I sharing this all with you guys? Well, first off, we've got some experience. I mean, we've driven tens of thousands of reviews online. We've learned a few things about how to get consumers to leave reviews. And as with a lot of other things, the home improvement industry is a little late to this party, especially replacement specialty contractors are a little late to this party. Plumbers got this early. The service companies got this early. So if you're in the plumbing HVAC space, you're probably exposed to this quite a bit earlier and really made a push. The advantage, by the way, that they have is that they have more volume. So like, for example, to do $2 million in a plumbing business, you've got to see hundreds and hundreds of customers. To do $2 million, let's say in a roofing company, you've only got to do, say, 150 jobs, maybe 200 jobs, right? So the orders of magnitude in terms of number of customers and number of opportunities for reviews is also much greater when it comes to home services versus just, specialty contractors, okay? But this is why I want to help the industry get better at this. And so that's why I'm sharing this information with you. Let me show you here kind of what this should kind of look like for you. Aries Roofing has been our client since early 2010. It's going to be our 10-year anniversary I think in February or in March of 2020. When they started with us, they were a much smaller company than they are now. They're really the dominant roofing company in their market. And when we really started to focus on this, I can't remember the number of reviews that they had, but today, and this is an old screenshot too, I mean, it's probably the number is probably much higher. But what I'm showing you here is, you'll see the search that I did. It's just Aries Roofing Reviews, and you can do this for your own company, just put in your company name, reviews, and hit submit. And what you'll see, or what you should see, is on the right-hand side there, you'll see your Google local listing, right, which has your Google reviews. And then you'll notice in their case how the number 1 position is ariesroofing.com/reviews. So when I click that link, where do I go? I go to Aries Roofing website, right? Which is exactly how you want to set this up. Now, let's be clear about something, okay? This is the big elephant in the room, right? You can't passively sit by and wait for this to happen organically. It's way too important. Just like anything else in business, what you focus on will expand, what you ignore will die, right? You can't ignore this. You have got to be focused on reviews, and you've got to drive reviews. Again, reviews will drive organic leads to your business, organic leads, okay? Not necessarily leads you have to pay for. Number two, it's going to reinforce all of your other advertising, because think about this. If you're spending a fortune on TV advertising, I was talking with a client yesterday that's thinking about getting into TV advertising, and in order for him to do it right, he's got to spend at least 12 grand a month. Now, what do you think people are when they see that TV commercial and they react to it, and they go online and or they call and they set an appointment? What are they going to do next? They're going to go online. They're going to see, well, who is this company? What are they all about, right? So you can't ignore this. Not anymore, at least. You could have a couple of years ago, but now every smart company in the country, and we work with a lot of very, very smart companies, are just killing it. A lot of them, especially with our help, they're just killing their competition with the number of reviews. They're just stacking reviews, okay? So you can't just passively sit by and wait for this either to organically happen for your business or for it to go away. It's not going away, all right? Here's another great example. And again, these slides, these screenshots are a little bit old, but this is a client. He's in Plano, Texas, good market. He's got a great business. And if you look at these reviews, he's got 42 reviews. He's got all 5-star reviews. All 5-star reviews. He is killing his competition. Okay. Now, here's something else that's really interesting. How is he killing his competition, you want to ask? Well, so when somebody goes in, if you look at the, if you look at the search that I put in, what did I put in? Okay, best siding company, Plano, Texas. And this is also becoming a common search. Best window company in your city name, best siding company. Look at where he is. Look at where he is. He's in the number one, what's called the local 3-pack. He doesn't pay for this. This is free. It's organic, right? Do you think, and look at, so he's got another, and I would be curious to see where this is today, as we speak today. If the other company that's right below him, you see that, the Triumph Roof Company, has 4.7 stars and 41 reviews. He's got 5 stars and 42 reviews. If nothing else, he's getting a phone call. He's getting a phone call. And so this is what you want to strive for, okay? You want to be in this position for whatever service or product you're selling in your marketplace, okay? So do you want to know how to do this? If so, let me know that you're in. Type it into the box, into the chat box. Are you in? Do you want to know how to make this happen? I'm waiting. I see them. I see them coming in. I want to know. Yes, I'm in. Okay, good. I want engagement here. It's kind of funny sitting here in an office talking to a computer, right? I know there's a bunch of you out there, right, that are watching and listening. So I really love the interaction on the chat box. For the longest time, I didn't do that. Just by the way, as an aside, I didn't do that. And it's kind of funny just sitting here. It's almost like I'm talking to myself, but you guys are all out there. So if you're in, just let me know that you're engaged and that you are listening, because this is going to help you make more money. I promise you. Okay. All right, cool. So here's what we're going to go over. A proven way of getting 3.5 times more reviews from your customers. I'm going to show you 3 ways to get your customers to give you more reviews. And then I'm going to show you the right way to set up your website so review searches come to you. Sound good? Yes? Okay, good. I got a whole bunch of guesses all at the same time. All right. So let me tell you a story. So in 2009, we were introduced to this idea of gifting. In fact, the way that we kind of got into and created G4 Marketing was that we knew this family that made cookies. They were a bakery, and their number one customer was a company that sent thank you gifts to their clients' customers, and their clients were auto dealers, okay, dealerships. And so the family that we knew made the cookies, and they ended up buying that portion of the business that sent out the cookies as a thank you to the auto dealers' customers. The reason why that company even existed was because they were a survey company. So the way that and I'm not exactly sure how it works today, but back then the way it worked was let's just say GM. I've got this thing here from GM, and if you look at the date on this report, it's from 2005. But what GM would do, and Toyota and BMW and all of them, was they would send a survey to their customer, to the buyer of a new car. And so those surveys would get returned back to GM, and then they would take those survey results and basically score the dealership, and there were bonuses tied to the scoring. Okay, so you'll see here this is for Courtesy Chevrolet. For purchase and delivery, they scored #1, which meant that GM sent them a check at the end of the year, probably for a boatload of cash. So this was a critical thing for them. And so what this company realized was, hey, if we just send out a survey, because what the dealership wanted, so think about this, there's GM, and then there's the dealership. What the dealership wanted was they wanted to know what their score was going to be before GM got to them, right? Because if the score was low or if it wasn't good, they wanted to fix it before the GM survey showed up, right? And so what they would do is they would send their own internal survey. What this company found was that if I just send them a survey, my results are dismal. You know, like barely anybody is going to return the survey. However, if we include a gift, which happened to be cookies, with the survey, what would happen is the law of reciprocity would kick in, meaning if I just did something nice for you, now you do something nice for me, right? That's the law of reciprocity. And so what they realized was, hey, if we do this, we get a bunch more surveys back. And I don't know exactly what their stats were, but here's our stats. So basically what we do, and we've done this from day one, is we send out a box with cookies in it. Here's an example, of one. Say thank you. This goes out priority mail. There's cookies inside, and there used to be survey requests. Now it's review requests. Okay, and what we know, because we do thousands of these every month, is that when we send out the cookies and we ask for a review, we get 350% more online reviews than we do without the cookies. Okay? Because some of our programs are just a thank you card. So we compared sending out just the thank you card versus sending out the box with the cookies. Okay? So when we send out the box with cookies, again, law of reciprocity kicks in and people are like, okay, you know, they did this nice thing for me. Now let me go and leave them a review. So this is one of the ways of how you get your customers to give you reviews. You do something like this for them, right? Sorry, thirsty. All right. So look, in today's world, it's all about turning ordinary customers into raving fans, okay? This is across all. A lot of the work that we do at G4 is about building relationships, it's getting reviews, it's getting referrals, and it's getting repeat business. Those are our 4 R's. That's what we focus on for our clients at G4. The bedrock of all of this is you've got to have happy customers, right? You have to do whatever you can do to create a raving fan, okay? That's kind of the foundation of all of this. Because if you're doing a crappy job, right, and you send your customer cookies, maybe they'll give you a review, maybe they won't, right? What you have to do is you have to make sure you're giving them a great experience, okay? That's how it starts. Now, once you give them a great experience, how do you get them to give you reviews now, okay? So let's look at John, okay? And I did a podcast interview with him too. If you want to learn more about this, you can go and listen to that podcast as well. But how is he doing it? Because he's killing it. I mean, just absolutely killing it. And he's not a big company either, by the way. And he does that on purpose, okay? He knows what he wants to make, and he's designed his business around it, okay? But he's amazing. I mean, just amazing at getting reviews. Now, he also provides a great experience. Okay, he's premium price provider, provides a great experience. So, number 1, how do you get reviews? Face-to-face is a great way of getting reviews. I mean, it's like the number 1 way of getting reviews. And so the way that we do it for our clients is we give them a platform. It's called authentic feedback. I'll tell you a little bit more about it later. But we give them a platform where they can actually go in and they can text right there, right in front of the person. And it's super easy. Within 90 seconds, you can get a 5-star review put onto your website if you do this right. Okay, if you do this right, there's right ways to do it and there's wrong ways to do it. Okay, but face-to-face is amazing. Another way to do it is through emailing. So we send out, we send out the box, right? We send out a request for reviews inside of the box. It looks like that on the left. We send out an email. Remember, I told you can't passively sit by and wait for this to happen. We send out an email requesting the review. We also send out a text requesting the review, okay? This is how you gotta do it, okay? So that's how you're gonna get your customers to give you reviews. Look, you can't just, again, like I said before, you can't just wait for them to do it. You have to be engaged with them, and you have to do things to make it easy for them to leave you a review. That's why we hit them multi-channel, face-to-face, in the mail, in their email box, and on their phone. All right? Let's talk about your website, okay? Let's talk about your website, because this is where I see a lot of opportunity for a lot of companies, okay? So let's take Aries, for example, okay? This is what you want to show up, okay? You want them to see your website with your reviews as on page 1 of Google. Again, what you don't want to do is send them to a third-party site, okay? So again, Here is the reality of what's going on today, regardless of what type of lead generation you're doing, whether you're doing Valpak, home shows, canvassing, newspapers, TV, internet, whatever it is, people are going, even after you make the lead, they are going and they are searching you out online, looking to see what other people are saying about you. What other people are saying about you. This is where reviews come in. And so when somebody goes and types in Aries Roofing, look at what they're going to see. In the #1 position at the top and on the right, what are they seeing? They're seeing reviews. Now, the thing with the one, hold on, let me just move this over. At the top here, why this is so important is that goes to their website, okay? That goes to their website, okay? Do you guys all see this? Do you see why this is so important? This one, BBB, goes to the Better Business Bureau's page. This one, the Yelp one, and again, I'm not sure what the most recent one is here. We've been working to try and push Yelp down. Even these guys that are just amazing, right? They have Yelp that shows up. But look at this. These are all third-party sites. You don't want people going to a third-party site. You want them coming to your site. And on that page, you want to show them your reviews. So like in the case of Aries, if you go to this page, you're going to see reviews live streaming coming in, right? Live from across the internet. Not only Google reviews, but we're pulling, from internal, we're pulling Facebook, we're pulling all of that stuff in so that when people are searching for reviews, we've got a good chance of getting them to our site, okay? We want them on our site. We don't want them on a site that's owned by somebody else, okay? I hope I've made that super clear and why this is so important, okay? Because it just kills me. Because for most companies, if you put in reviews, their website on page 1 is nowhere to be found. It's all third-party sites. Who else is on third-party sites, by the way? So if I go to the Better Business Bureau Roofing, right? If I click that link, who else shows up there? Their competition, right? You don't want to be anywhere where your customer, your prospect is going online and now they're serving up 18 of your competitors. You don't want that. You want them going to you, okay? I'm all about unfair advantage, all right? Unfair advantage. Everything that I can do, right, to give myself a quote unquote unfair advantage is what I want to do. And that's what I want to do here with Aries, and that's what we've done, okay? So let's just kind of recap here. Here's what I've shown you. I've shown you how to get 3.5 times more reviews from your customers, okay? I showed you that through the law of reciprocity. We do it through a gift box, right? We know from data that 3.5 times more reviews come from the customers that get cookies versus the customers that don't, number one. Number two, I've shown you 3 ways to get your customers more reviews. I actually showed you more than 3, but big 3. Face-to-face, mail, email, texting, okay? It's actually 4, okay? And then I've also shown you the right way to set up your website so review searches come to you, okay? That's what we've covered. So let me ask you, do you want to take control of your online reviews? If you do, type in yes in the chat box. Do you want to take control of your yes, 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 yes. Okay, good. We're all in the right place then, okay? And again, I'm going to say this, I'm going to keep beating this in, is you can't just passively sit by and wait for reviews to come to you. Not going to work anymore. The amazing thing is that there are companies that have been in business for 2 or 3 or 4 years, that look bigger and more established than companies that have been in business for 20 years because of this, because of reviews. Because the older company has 8 reviews, the new company has 50 reviews, and they're killing it because they look more established. Okay, you don't want to let that happen to you. Now, are you wondering how you put this to work in your business? Well, if you are, you got kind of have 2 choices, all right? You can go the trial and error method, and you can try all kinds of different things, or you can start getting results quick, okay? If you want to get results quick, we have a solution for you. It's called authentic feedback, right? Authentic feedback. What authentic feedback helps you do is get real-time feedback from your customers, will help you generate positive online reviews, quick, easy, and consistently. One of the big things about reviews is when you look at reviews, there are 2 things that are important: quality and recency. So quality means, what is your score? Okay, so your score, ideally you want to be 4.6 to 4.8. That's kind of the ideal range, all right, in terms of quality. Recency is people want to see what you did yesterday, okay? They want to see what your customer said yesterday, not a year ago, not 2 years ago, yesterday, okay? So quality and recency are critical when it comes to reviews. Now, authentic feedback is not for everybody, okay? So if you're a company that's doing bad work, not for you. I'm not going to be able to help you. If you are not focused on your customer experience, if you're just if you're like a one and done company and you just don't really care that much about your customer and their experience, then I'm really not going to be able to help you. And if you have a need to like reinvent the wheel and go and try and figure all this out on your own, I'm really not going to be able to help you. Okay, I've given you enough information to go out and do this on your own. But if you want a quick, easy, and consistent way to do it, this is the system that I'm going to offer you. So really what the system is designed for is to once and for all end the pain of getting more 5-star reviews on the sites that matter. Okay, when you get more 5-star reviews on the sites that matter, you are going to get more high quality leads. Okay, you're going to get more organic leads driven to you from people that have looked at your reviews and said, wow, these guys are great. Look, one review after another after another. This done right will help you close more sales and make more money. So if the smart companies are using their reviews as part of their sales presentation, not only on the front end for lead generation, but also during the sales presentation to give their prospect more confidence that, hey, we're the right company for you. And this is all done in a way where you don't have to go begging for reviews, all right? So let's take a look at authentic feedback and how the platform works. So one of the things that you get with authentic feedback once it's set up is you're going to get, I don't have my phone on me, but what looks like an app, okay? So it'll be on your phone as the owner, but also on everybody in your company should have the app on their phone, okay? So when you're face-to-face with somebody and you have the opportunity to ask for a review, you hit the app, it comes up, name, phone number, you ask the person right in front of you, we'll teach you how to do all of this, okay? We'll show you exactly how to do it. They get a text and then we walk them through the system, okay? The system does all the work. If you do this right, we'll show you how to do it. 90 seconds, you can have yourself a 5-star review, okay? Aside from the platform, I mean, that was just one piece of it, was the app. I mean, you get the whole, you're gonna get the whole platform. But remember I showed you this, how Aries has their reviews page coming up #1 on the site? Well, we're gonna give you the plugin and the tool to be able to do that, okay? It's called live streaming, and there's a schema markup. And again, you don't have to worry about this. It's bits of code. We'll talk with your IT person and help them get it installed onto your site. It's really not, you know, that intense. It's pretty easy, actually, once we show them how to do it and give them the instructions. Really easy. The live streaming kind of looks like this. You know, we embed it onto your a page. Again, we'll walk you through the instructions on how your IT person does this. And right on your website, you are going to have live streaming. And all of those reviews that come in, this shows 810, but I think it's over 1,000. This is a combination of all the reviews pulled in from all around the internet. Okay, and this is the number that shows up online. Okay, when people are searching. So, you know, in Aries' case, they got 810 reviews. Now, again, it's over 1,000. If you go look at their site now, it's over 1,000 reviews, right? Again, that live on their website. And by the way, guess what? What do you put right next to this, to the live streaming? You put a form that says, hey, get our price or get our quote or whatever it is that you use to capture leads. You put it right there, right next to it, because you don't want them going somewhere else, okay? So we'll set this up for you on your website. We'll give you a dashboard. So you'll see, you can log in, you can see exactly what's going on inside of your dashboard and how, you know, what your review scores are and the quality and the recency and all of that. We also have the ability to do social sharing. So look, you don't want to put every single review on your Facebook feed, but you want to do 1 or 2 a week. And so we have the ability to do this so that you could share with your Facebook followers that you're getting reviews, that you're getting reviews, that you're getting reviews. Okay, pretty cool, right? As a bonus, so now as a bonus, because you're here, okay, we'll set this whole thing up for you. Now, normally, when you get one of these review platforms, you got to go in, you got to do all the work yourself. You got to set it up, you got to program it, you got to, we'll do all of that for you. We'll share best practices. You know, the whole, what is John doing at Quint Pro to get all 5-star reviews? We'll show you exactly what he's doing and how he's doing it. We'll provide training and ongoing support for the platform, for the system. All right, cool so far? We're gonna make this super easy for you, okay? Super, super easy for you. And again, we do this every day, okay? So we kind of know a little bit about what we're doing. And by the way, our authentic feedback platform is not for dentists. It's not for restaurants. It's not for travel agencies. It's not for anybody except home improvement companies. We only work with home improvement companies, all right? Now, here's the deal. If you were to come in and just say, okay, I want to buy authentic feedback, right? There's a $495 startup fee, and then for 12 months, it's $247 a month, it's $2,964. In order to get team support behind it, you're looking at a minimum of $500, okay? Total value here is almost $4,000, $3,959. But of course, because you are here, that's not what you're gonna pay. However, the real question is, what is your reputation worth to you? Even at $4 grand for your first year, if you get 20% of your customers to give you a review, okay, which is not a great number, by the way, but I'm just saying, just 20% of your customers that give you reviews, especially Google reviews, what is that worth to you? How many more leads is that going to help you generate? How many more deals is that going to help you close, right? What is your reputation really worth to you? $4 grand is nothing, right? But again, because you're here, that's not what I'm going to have you do. So we normally would discount this by $500. So if you wanted to come in and do this, call me tomorrow and say, Brian, I want in. We would give you, normally we'd give you a $500 discount. and it would be $34.59. Okay, again, this is for the whole platform, getting it set up, getting our support, sharing of best practices, and 12 months of your the fee. They have it. However, again, because you're here, I'm going to discount that even more. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the $495 setup fee and I'm going to make it $299. I'm going to take the 12-month, $247 a month, and I'll make it monthly for $147 a month, and I'll give you no contract, and you can cancel at any time. I want to make this so easy, like such a no-brainer for you that you'll be like, oh my God, I got to jump onto this, okay? That's how easy I want to make this. Because remember, part of what I want to do is I want to help the right kinds of companies grow their businesses, to be more successful. And if you don't have this piece right, it's like an anchor that's pulling behind you, okay? It's like a cloud over your head, a dark cloud over your head, right? So I want to help as many people as I can make sure that their reviews online, that they look good online, and that they're not missing out on the boat. Now, I ain't the Red Cross, I will tell you that. I still make money at this, okay? But again, I want to get as many people into this program as I can. I love authentic feedback. I think it's a great program. We started it, like I said, it was either 3 years ago or 4 years ago. And I mean, every day our clients are getting reviews online. And so that could be for you as well. Now, I'm going to give you a guarantee. I give you guarantees on everything. If you know me, everything I do is with a guarantee. So here's the deal. Try it for 30 days. Try it out. If you don't like it for any reason, let me know within 30 days. I'll give you all of your money back, okay? Every penny. No questions asked. I'll give you all of your money back, okay? That's unconditional. But now I've got a conditional one too. I'll go another 60 days with you. For a total of 90 days, I'll go another 60 days with you. The condition there is just show me best effort. Show me you tried to use it, right? And if you just show me, hey, I used it here and it's just not working, I'll give you all your money back, okay? So you can try this thing basically try it for 90 days, absolutely risk-free. Okay, fair? I hope so, okay? It's as good as I can do it, all right? Now, if you're ready to go, then here's what you do. You could either scan the QR code that is on the screen right now, or you can go to this URL. Now, I've shortened it. It's a big, ugly link. And if I gave you a big, ugly link, obviously it's not going to work. So here it is. I tried to make it simple. Tiny, Tiny, .cc/AFMAY. AFMAY. Okay? Tiny.cc/AFMAY. Okay? That is where you get this deal. Okay? Now look, you can wait, but you know, today's Wednesday, I think, and you can get this next week, but I ain't giving you this offer, okay? This is for now, for people that are on this webinar only, okay? Tiny.cc/AFMAY, right? Remember, this system is designed to once and for all end the pain of getting 5-star reviews on the sites that matter. I want to help you get more high quality leads, organic leads online. I want to help you close more sales, and ultimately I want to help you make more money. And getting these reviews without having to go out and beg for them, okay? This is through Authentic Feedback, is through G4 Marketing Group. Again, go to tiny.cc/AFMAY. And I'll go through this again We're going to set this up for you. Okay, we're just going to need a few pieces of information. We're going to set this up for you. Okay, the review platform, you're not going to have to buy a year of it. You'll get it. You can go month to month and you can cancel it at any time. Plus, you're going to get our ongoing support. Total value is $39.59, discounted to $34.59. But in this case, you're going to save even more. You're going to save almost $1,400. No contract, cancel at any time, one-time setup of $299, and a monthly of $147. Okay, that is it. This is what that page looks like when you get there. Okay, so the tiny.cc/AFMay is, this is what you're going to see on that page. I'm only going to charge you the setup and the first month, $446. This is, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. Now, anybody have comments, questions for me on this? I'm in the chat. In the chat. So this must mean that all of you are running to get on this deal because nobody's asking me any questions. Okay, I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure. It says local 3-pack positioning is based on location, quality of Google reviews. If you're asking me if that's what it's based on, then I would say yes, that is what it's based on, is your location and the quality of your Google reviews. In order for you to get, by the way, in order for you to get that best coming up, you have to be over 4 stars, okay? And so that's how that comes up. All right, people. So it's almost 12. I'll leave this open for just another couple of minutes. I will hang out for a couple more minutes. Multiple locations, yes, absolutely. Just, you know, sign up for it. There's a fee for each location, but it's less than, you know, there's the one main location, and you've got other locations. We have quite a few clients that have it set up that way. Just sign up for the main location, and then when you're when my account manager is working with you on the setup, just let them know you have additional location, and they'll get those set up too and let you know what the price is for those. It's not much. Welcome. All right, so go and grab this. This is as good a deal as I can make. No more questions. Oops, hold on. Answer live. Okay. And if you, by the way, if you have any questions about this, you want to talk to somebody about it, just feel free to call us at 305-856-8788. But I've basically given you everything. Look, you're going to get the full system. Yes, multiple employees. Somebody asked if, can you use it for multiple employees? Yes, absolutely you can. You're going to get the full authentic feedback system, not a watered down version of it. You get my team's full support. You get the sharing of best practices. You get the app for your phone. You get all the texting capabilities. And I mean, by the way, we pay extra for the texting, but I'm not charging you guys for the texting, okay? So when you use that texting platform, I pay for every one of those texts that go out, but you know, I've wrapped it up in the fee for you. You get the dashboard, you get the sharing of best practices, and my team basically to support you and get this all set up. Oh, you get the schema markup code and instructions to go to your IT person. The live review streaming, all of that is included. So I don't know. I can't do it any better than this. All right, so we're right at 12 o'clock. If there aren't any more questions, thank you for being here with me today. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you got a lot from this training. I will be back next month, and I think next month we will be talking about, we're going to talk either about referrals or we're going to talk about, I'm not sure exactly. I'm leaning towards referrals for next month. All right. So thanks everybody. Have a great, it's the middle of the week, so it's, you know, it's hump day. So now we're, you know, after today, we're on the other side of the week, almost Labor Day. August is almost over, which is kind of good. August is not always my favorite month. I want to get back to things being busy after Labor Day. So that's it. Most of you are, hopefully you have gone and taken advantage of this. I am out. Thank you all.